it's Jackie, and today we're going to do an update on my bullet journal. So I think I already showed you what I did in October, and now I'm going to show you what I completed in November, and I've got a lot of my December setup done. It's not, I don't think it's like a done deal, but it's started. So October we did, so we get into November. So November, I'm not sure if I showed you the title page already, but here it is. It's lots of Namby leaf stickers, and they're gold shine, and I really love them. And I just put some washi tape, and I use Snap Alphas to do my title. I've put tabs now on all the months, and to do that I just used an old piece of art that I did that was done with some dilution sprays, and I just used it in We Are Memory Keepers tab punch and some Kaiser Craft stamps to stamp the month on them, and I think they look pretty cool. So yeah, on the first page I did my highlights, and I did them the same way that I did last month. I just, when something cool happens, I write it down. I try to use the same font in all my writing, and I just put a box around it, put a backdrop on it, and hopefully the page fills up by the end of the month. This time it did. Then we get into my habit tracker, and if you watch my journaling video, you know I made real efforts to be healthy this month. So there were a lot of changes, like compared to last month. Barely any alcohol. I had one drink all month. My headaches have reduced by an amount that kind of shocks me. A lot less fast food, a lot less restaurants, or a lot fewer, I should say, restaurants. And I'm actually even taking fewer naps. So that was neat to see this month compared to last month. So that's pretty cool. I tracked the weather this month. I love tracking the weather. I don't know why. Every day I just wrote what the weather was, and at the end of the month, I made a chart. And there it is, and you can see how it just went up and down and up and down and up and all the way down and back up again all month. It's changing like crazy. And I just used one square to represent 2 degrees, and everything's in Celsius. So that was fun. I haven't drawn a chart in, I don't know, since school. 10 years? Forever? So I didn't think I had enough space on my working out page to use it, but I sure managed. I used my tiniest of micron pens, like the 005. I wrote tiny, tiny little words. I don't know if you can read them, and I just wrote my work in every day. And I filled in my weight tracker at the bottom, and it worked out actually better than I thought. So that was good. But next month I'm going to give myself a little more space than that, because it was kind of annoying having to switch pens every time I got from this page, because I update it every day. So I'd fill in the weather, and then I'd have to switch pens, and then I'd have to switch back to do the next page. So I am doing a little more space next time. So all my cooking, all my dinners, we ate very healthy this month, and there's not a lot of variance there because I cook the same meals over and over when we are eating healthy. My goal was to not bake very much, and I managed. I just made 2 batches of applesauce, and I got ready for one bake sale. Sorry, that's my microwave timer going off. It's telling me it's time to make cookies. Yeah, so there was a bake sale, so I baked some things for that, and then there was a lot of empty space here, so I just put some snap stickers, and I think it's fine. Restaurant meals, again, we scaled it way back, and we mostly just went to the vegan restaurant. Fresh, we went 3 times, and a couple of cheat meals. Movies watched, filled that one in. We didn't watch as many movies as we usually do, so it's a little bit empty. I kind of don't like having to leave pages empty, but it doesn't seem to make sense to fill them if I didn't do what I said I was going to do. And part of my healthy November goals, I had a fitness assessment done at the gym. So I took down all the numbers. They sent me a report, and I just recorded them in here. I used a circle stamp, and I just used my Staedtler fine liners to write in my numbers, and I did a little chart because they measured me too. So I got all that stuff. That's pretty cool. The only thing that bugs me is I don't think I'm going to have another one of these done. It would be nice to use this as a baseline and compare it to other numbers, but I don't think I'm having another one done. But at least it's good to record it, I think. And that's it for November. Welcome to winter. I know that winter technically starts partway through December, but it just seemed like a good spot for a divider, so this is where I put it. I just used, I think it's tumbled glass distress ink that I used as the background, but like a heavy coat of it. I used a lot of it. And then I had these old Echo Park alphas. It's from a kit that I've been hoarding. I think it's called Keeping Cozy. Hopefully I'm going to use that collection this winter for my journaling. But yeah, I've just been hoarding it. So I was like, you know what? I'm breaking into the alphas, and I spelled this word. And then I just did like a little border stamp here and some little triangle stamps. And then I used some Dollarama snowflake stickers, and they're silver, and they shine with like they're holographic foil. So that's nice. And then I messed up my stamping here, so I put this sticker. It's from Monfont, I think. It says love the season. And then we have my winter bucket list. Oh, that reminds me, I finished my fall bucket list. Obviously, I haven't started this one yet. So let's go back in time. There's my fall bucket list. So again, I had the Mambi stickers that I used as a guide. And every time I did something that was on one of those stickers, I printed it off and I stuck it down. So I love these pages. I think they look really cool. So I'm going to do it again for winter. Oh, and I guess I should show you some stuff at the start before we get too far into winter, because I did change. I still haven't done my index. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I will. I will do it. I just, maybe when the book's done. I didn't do my backup this month. I didn't leave the city this month. I've kept up to date on these, so that's good. And I did some personal training sessions. So I wrote down all the exercises that we did in all the machine settings so that when I wanted to practice them, repeat those exercises, I would remember them. So to do that, I just hand lettered a title and I used some washi tape to divide these little this star washi tape. Yeah, and just hand lettered and did some writing. So yeah, I love this book for saving this kind of stuff. It makes me really pleased that I'm holding on to information instead of it just, because I forget things so quickly. And then I thought it would be fun to record video games that I play, because I started playing one and I was just kind of, I think it's kind of a shameful hobby, and I think it'll be kind of funny to see how many hours I spend, because I've been known to spend over 100 hours on a video game. So that's what I'm recording here. And so to do this one, I just used alphas for my title. I just doodled this Nintendo controller. And then for Princess Peach, I did a trace and transfer, and I meant to talk about this, I think, in my last video, and I didn't. I did this back when I did my Magikarp page, and I still have the thing from it. Here's how I do these. I print them on paper. I scribble all over the back with the softest pencil I have. A regular pencil works if that's what you have. And then you set it down and you trace out the lines. You just draw over this. I usually tape it so it doesn't move, and I draw the whole picture. And then when you're gone, it leaves an outline in pencil, and you just trace over it in pen. So that's how I did the Magikarp there, and that's how I did Princess Peach here. And I just colored her in with my Zig Clean Color brush pens, real brush pens. And I just traced her out with Micron pens, and I think that looks pretty cool. And I used a rub-on pen down here just to do a little strip. So that's fun. So I still have one more page of general stuff for the year I can fill in there, and then I'm going to have to build a new section. So I think we were at winter bucket list, right? Cool. So nothing on this page yet, but that can change. And then we have my December divider. I just love making the dividers. Like, I don't think I need them. I just like doing them because they're fun. So again, another one of my tabs. I used some gold pink paisley alvas there, and I just used a Heidi Swapp star stencil, and I stenciled some red. I think it's like candy apple distress ink around it. And I really like how that turned out. And then the rest is just a strip of washi tape and Mambi stickers for days. The Mambi stickers came from the holiday pack sold at Michael's. I just love this little girl on a reindeer. And then we're doing the same thing for the first two pages, highlights at the top. These are some clear alphas that I've just had in my stash from Dollarama last year. And I just drew a little border underneath it. It just looked like it needed one. And then my habit tracker has not changed, tracking the same habits. I like it that way. Then my weather page is going to follow the same format. So weather down one side, graph at the end when it's done. And to do this one, I just stamped these letters, and I love how they look hand-drawn, but they also look like they're stamped. I don't know, I really like these, and I just watercolored around them. And then it smudged with my pen. So then I stopped using watercolors after that, or switched pens. And then I'm just doing my list of the dinners that I cook. I just put some some poinsettia washi tape at the top and the bottom of the page. I'm going to frame a little bit there. And just tracking that as usual. Baking gets 2 pages this month. My Christmas baking, it gets out of control. So I'm going to need a lot of space for it. So I just stamped my title. These are some stamps. These ones too are some stamps by Stampo. And I get them at Desserts. They come in little tubs, and I'm just in love with them. I think they look really cool. And I just hand lettered that. And then these are just some dairy stickers that I got at Michael's last year. They've just been sitting in my stash, and some old washi tape. and just using some things up. Then I amped up my workout pages. So I just made a little note. I'm going to try my best because I don't know if working out in December is always doable, especially when we're going to be traveling for a lot of the month. But it's good to track what I do, I think, and I'm just not holding myself accountable for every single day. So I just drew a calendar, and I used my citrus twist stamps to stamp in my days of the week. I used some Heidi Swap number stamps to stamp all the numbers, and they're like the little ones on wooden sticks, so it's hard to keep them straight, but that's okay. I don't mind that it looks a little rustic. You might notice I'm using Christmas whimsy colors in my bullet journal, so I've got red, I've got green, I've got pink, I've got blue, and that's because my December daily is totally traditional colors. So if I want to use whimsy colors, this is the place to do it. So that's what I have been doing. So I just have a workout calendar so I can fit a little more details. And then I'm doing the same tracker for my weight. I'm tracking myself on the first day of the month, the last of the month, and every Saturday morning in between. And I just have this little Mamby sticker that says 1 pound at a time. This one says sweat, smile, and repeat. And my total change, and I stamped that one as well, and it's really messy. But again, I'm kind of digging the messy stamping. And this is just washi tape on the side. And then I left this blank because I thought I might have some words at the end of the month. Like I might want to say what I'm going to do in January, things I'm going to change, things that are going to stay the same, or like screw the whole thing. However I'm feeling, I just thought I might want to put some journaling in there. So I just left a little spot blank just in case. Restaurant meals and movies watched. I have not changed this from last month. I really like tracking these. I think at the end of the month, at the end of a year, it'll be interesting to see like how many movies do I actually watch in a year. Pretty cool. Advent calendars. So this is where we get into the Christmas specific, December specific sort of things. I'm doing 2 Advent calendars this year. The first one is David's Tea. So let me grab one to show you. Every day it gives me a little container with a little thing of loose tea leaves, and they're all flavors I haven't tried before, so I like to keep track of how much I like them so that I know whether or not to buy them during the year. So every day I'm writing the name of the tea, I'm stamping a rating out of 5, and these are just to-do list stickers. I got them out of a Mamby pad, and then I just stamped my numbers. I think these are Kaiser Craft number stamps. And then I just put a couple words underneath about what kind of tea it was. Like, was it a green tea? Was it a white tea? So yeah, I have a room to do a little journaling, the name, and a rating, basically. And these are just Snap Alphas. They look like the David's Tea logo to me, so I went with it. And I just used some Lawn Fawn stamps to stamp a little teacup. And I think that's cute. And I'm also doing the L'Occitane Advent Calendar. So I'm tracking that one too. And with this one, every day I open a little door and I'll get like a little hand cream or something like it. So what I did for this one is I made some ornaments by stamping circles. Again, it's actually the same stamp that I used on this page. And I just stamped some circles. I used my Ecoline brush pens to do a little watercolor wash inside each one. And I used a Heidi Swap rub-on to do the number. And it was a circle, so I just drew a rectangle around it, colored it gray. And then in each one, I'm just writing in what I got and what I thought of it. And then this is just a Mamby sticker. This is more stamping with those Stampo stamps. I got about 4 different alphabets in that set, so, and some more hand lettering. And that's as far as we are for now. There will be more in December, right? Like at some point I'm gonna have to write down the gifts I give and the gifts I receive. There's gonna be travel plans. There's just gonna be all kinds of December specific things. So this is where I'm at, just like at the beginning of the month, but there will definitely be more. So yeah, that's my bullet journal. I am loving bullet journaling. I'm having so much fun with it. I find I'm spending more time on it than I am on my other journals, which I don't know what that means, but yeah, so that's it for my fauxdori. If you want to see the other inserts, I did another video, so just check my channel for it, for my latest update on those. And next month, it's December daily. I'll still be bullet journaling, but all the other ones I think are going to go by the wayside as I work on my December daily. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.